everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
Wow, Joey is not here.
He's
I'm
not.
Vanessa.
And we're going to try to do this one without John. That's going to be a little weird for me because if I talk about movies or comic books, you're just going to be right off the bat like, nope.
No, I let you talk if you like.
Really?
I will be nice today. I promise.
You're always nice.
Well, not always. I always try to put you guys in.
Well, our listeners love that. You actually heard from one of our listeners saying that he likes that he likes when John and I go off topic, but he also likes when you're like, hey guys, get back on the vegan thing.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the chemistry that works. So today we're not actually going to have a topic per se. We're just going to kind of give everyone an update on how things are going and little ideas that we've come up with and where we're going to move forward with our little podcast.
They're always on topic anyway, so I think you guys are used to already.
Yes, exactly. We're so good at that. For one thing, I think I want to just let all of our listeners know that after some deliberation on my part, because I think you and John had already decided I kind of just needed to be roped in, we're going to kind of stick with the video thing. I was not a fan of the video at first, mostly because the audio, I can be very OCD about audio quality. And the truth is that when we do audio only and we have the console and I do the annoying sound effects and this and that, I like that. And I like being able to edit and I like being able to improve the audio. But the important, it's basically the quality of the audio, in addition to the fact that when we do the video, it's nearly impossible to edit. I'll make slight edits if I can, but with audio, I'll spend hours just trying to edit and get it to sound as good as possible. But the fact is that with the video, John and Vanessa, you guys said this from the beginning, it's more engaging. We get more listeners, viewers, however you want to look at it. And the fact is we have way more people on YouTube, more subscribers on YouTube than on any other format. And then Vanessa discovered something a few days ago that kind of said, yeah, this is the way to go. You can explain what you found, Vanessa, because that blew my mind.
So about the restaurant, no? The owner?
No. Well, that's a separate thing. I'm talking about the clips with StreamYard.
Oh, I was like, what exactly Joyce talking right now? Yeah. So I'm trying sometimes. Sometimes no, I try to do our social media, but I'm not really good at it.
None of us
I'm
are.
not tech at all. I'm very mechanic ways to do stuff. So for me, it's kind of like a hard any kind of social media or editing videos or whatever. And I discovered that we had this StreamYard platform, and they basically do by itself all the reels. Decide the topic, decide everything, cut exactly the part we are talking about, that certain subject. And I was in love with it. I was like, oh my God, that's not possible. And actually plays with us in the reels to put if I'm talking, put my face there. If Joy's talking, put his face there, and keep moving during the reels. And I thought it was incredible. I thought it was like make a lot easier for me, so I don't have to download and go there and cut part of the videos and decide which part could be interested to people. So you help a lot, because many times I don't do that because so much work. I'm not even good at it. I take like hours to take one little piece of the video. So I think that's awesome. I'm pretty happy with StreamYard now.
Yeah, once you showed me that, I was like, yeah, we have to stick with video, because it's not just that it's difficult to find the clips and edit them together and this and that. It's also and again, we're going back to audio. The audio isn't always good because it's not coming through the computers. Basically, like you have the phone outside of our microphone that's recording, and it just sounds bad. Whereas with using StreamYard, and I guess we should thank John for finding StreamYard for us.
But you see, Joy, people can see you gesticulating like your Italian part. Can you see that?
Yes. Yeah. And once again, I have to blame my dad for that. For those of you who
Oh
listened
my
to the
God, it's
episode
pretty
with
funny.
my dad and me, that was not on video, and I'll get into that shortly. But yeah, my father talks with his hands very much, and that's something I do a lot. So
Me
that,
too. But I was seeing you right now explain and shaking the hands like, oh my God, look at the Italian part of Joy now coming out.
yeah. So we are going to stick with video. Vanessa's discovery, like I said, blew my mind. And at that point, it was like, yeah, this is the way to go. But as some of you may have noticed, what I sometimes like to do, especially when John and Vanessa are very busy people, and I am too, but John and Vanessa, they do a lot of traveling, and which is great because that gives us more material for this podcast. But when John and Vanessa are traveling, it's not always easy for them to record these episodes, and I'm pretty strict. I want to make sure every single week we have an episode ready to go. That's not always possible. So I've kind of created this thing that I call non-vegan voices, where I will have a conversation, whether it be with my father or my niece. And I'm going to kind of continue to do that. I will branch outside of the family because I can't always be with my family. But with that, sometimes it's easier to do audio only. For example, with my dad, if I were to try to get him to do the video, I'm sure he would have loved it. But the technical aspect of it, like if we were to do it by remote and he had to like figure out which button to push, and
Your dad was an actor.
yeah, but he's not a computer genius. Actually, ironically, my dad was a computer programmer decades ago, but this was back when computers were not like what we have now. I mean, it was a different world. This was like the 1960s, 50s, 60s, so it's not like now. And the fact that my father,
yeah,
right, it was punch cards. And the fact that he could say that he was at one time a computer programmer, yet right now he has no idea how to like use a scroll bar in a window, that just, it's terrible. So yeah, having him do the video where I'd have to have him use this StreamYard platform and figure out what button to push, that would have been a nightmare. So for someone like that, I would have to definitely do audio only, where I do everything technical. But in a couple of weeks, I'm going to probably record with a friend of mine, Shane, who he could be an interesting interview because he is not vegan, but he's Jamaican. Maybe he's half Jamaican or full Jamaican. I don't really remember. But I would love to talk to someone who knows a little more than I do about Rastafarians, because they, yeah. I think, I'm not sure if they're vegan or vegetarian.
They are the first vegans.
Really? I didn't know.
I read a book about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I read the book not exactly because it was related to veganism, was basically destination that heals people, something like that. I gained this book, actually. It was not even my choice. And there is a part of Jamaica and about the Rastafarians, and the writer, writer.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That wrote that book.
Yeah.
She described them as the first vegans, and
that's
she
awesome.
researched about it. They were the first vegans. They didn't have the name vegan in that time, but yeah, they are.
They just do no animal products.
Yeah, no animal products. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking to Shane in a couple of weeks, and I think he's going to be fascinating. He's also, even though he is not vegan, whenever he and I hang out, he loves going to vegan restaurants. He even like will text me. He'll be like, "Which awesome vegan restaurant are you taking me to?"
That's cute.
Yeah, and he's also Generation Z. He's very young. I think he's like 22. So he's going to be totally fine if we decide to do video. But that's for later. That's for down the line. And again, that's for situations when for whatever reason you and John can't record. I just want to make sure that we have some ready to go for those situations. And also, another update of sorts, so I'm sure most of you, our listeners, kind of figured this out. We're going to try to do more interviews. Now, I've been very against doing only interviews, and I've been pretty vocal about that. But I think we've kind of figured out that if we do both, it can work. And I love the idea of getting interviews with people who are not only vegan, but have kind of left their mark, like we did with Gary Yourofsky. I would love to get an interview with, I always massacre his name, Patrick Bohemian.
Balbomian.
Balbomian. I don't think we will, but we have mentioned him in the past. I think we also did something on social media where I talked about his comic book.
I think he's so open that I
You think?
think if we invite, I think he would be in our podcast.
I would love it, especially since he goes against what many people think of when they think of vegan, because he is quite literally the strongest man in the world.
Yeah.
So no one's going to ask him where he gets his protein. You know what I mean? The dude is super cool. If you ever see him on social media, he's like this. He looks like Wolverine, but he's a gentle soul. He's a comic book geek like me, so of course I can appreciate that. He's written his own comic book, and I think he would be a great interview. So I think down the line we are going to get more interviews, and that could be very interesting. And then another thing that we kind of started moving into full throttle over the last couple of days, we're going to have an online store. And I'm pretty excited about that, especially since Vanessa has given us some ideas as far as how to expand on that. The initial idea was to just have merchandise with our logo and, t-shirts, coffee mugs. There's even a teddy bear that I saw that I'm definitely going to buy.
Everybody likes the teddy bear.
But Vanessa had an idea of, instead of just having products with our logo, promoting our podcast, how about if we expand on that and, create other, t-shirts, coffee mugs, whatever the case may be, with funny little vegan logos, anything vegan related. And I think that's a great idea. And we will incorporate our Vegans Talking Shit brand. And I'm really excited about this. And sure, you can say that there's potential to making money on this. Honestly, this was never a money-making venture for me. It's all about creativity. I love the creative aspect. And this has provided me with a creative outlet that I hadn't had in the past, other than posting movie reviews on Facebook. But this gives me the creative outlet that I need. If it happens to make money for me, great. I'm not going to turn it down. But I think that there's a lot of potential with this online store that we're creating. To be honest, it's actually done as far as creating the store itself. Now we just have to work on the products, the merchandise, and we'll figure that out eventually. But yeah, so at some point we're going to release the URL and invite you all to check out our online store. And just keep in mind that where it is in the beginning is going to be very different from where it will be, over time, because we're going to create new products and have new ideas. So that's something you might
have a bunch of good ideas for,
Oh,
I'm the person that's always complaining about, I cannot find nice vegan purses in affordable price. I can never find. So I have many ideas about it, to be honest.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I always had the ideas, Joey, but it's kind of like hard to set in place, especially not being tech. I try set up that website. Did you see how was it? I put all there. I try set up everything, and it couldn't connect anywhere.
No. In your defense,
days on that.
Yeah.
And I get distressed. I want to take the computer and throw in my balcony,
No, in your defense, it was complicated. It was very difficult. Like when I took a crack at it, it was very frustrating. It was very difficult to figure out like the shipping information, the pricing information. Like nothing is very easy. There was a lot to figure out. And I spent basically all of Thursday night and Friday night just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I can understand how it could be very frustrating, because it was frustrating for me. But
yes,
at least now we're at the point where it's kind of like we have something and we can build from there.
But right now there's so many new, because always when I think about buy stuff, we already had episodes about that, about the fashion, for example. I'm not the hippie style. I am not. And I would love to be it, so I would save a lot of money on that. But I like stuff. I like clothes, I like purse, I like shoes. And I have difficulty to buy vegan things that actually is not just made from polyester or plastic or whatever. and it's like a battle inside of me because I don't want to put more garbage in the road. I don't want to hurt animals, and I cannot find cool stuff, good stuff. I found Stella, but I cannot buy Stella every single month, or I'm going to be bankrupt in the end of the year. So I have many ideas with these new leather types that's like made from apples, made from cactus, or we could come up with cool stuff.
Yeah.
I had good ideas. Let's see if you can do something with my ideas.
I love that. I mean, I won't be buying a purse anytime soon.
You could buy a purse and give for Milena. Of course you can.
That's true. I didn't think of that. And Christmas is coming. Oh, that's true. We should have something ready by Christmas,
Well, I don't think we will, because I would really need to find a company, a specific material that could make them for us. Probably you need like be the minimum, purchase. That's all this stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mold, it's not like so easy. Just let's just buy a vegan purse and make vegan purse.
Right. Yeah, we want to make sure
we can find these ones that we don't want.
Right. We don't want to sell crap. No. We want to be selling good stuff.
Yeah.
Like this coffee mug, for example.
These are really good coffee mug.
By the way, yes, she is absolutely right. This is a really good coffee mug. But not only that, what I found was, and this is going to sound stupid, but my favorite color is black. So I wanted this in black. And finally, we're going to have it available in black. I also have to give some credit to Terry, my stepmother, who has been pretty vocal about wanting to buy more of the Vegan Talking Shit merchandise. So that kind of got me kind of more into like, okay, let's get this done. Because it's one of those things where it's like, we'll get to it eventually. But knowing that at least one person out there, sure, my stepmom, but fine, whatever. But at least...
Howard asked for us.
Really?
Chester asked for us. Where
I didn't know that.
Could get the shirt. Yeah, both asked us.
Oh, okay.
And maybe somebody else wanted to. Who knows?
Okay. And that kind of reminds me about your experience at Zen Mystery. Let's give a shout out to Zen Mystery.
Yes, they are awesome. So not only their food is very, very good, not only good, but it's very healthy too. It's not like this junk food that Joy loves. But
they do have junk food. They do have some.
I don't know if they do.
Well, when I looked at actually, no, I've been there a couple times before. I wouldn't say it's junk food, but I would say that it appeals to people who like junk food.
Okay. So because they have everything based, I think is no oils. I think is no gluten. Gluten is sure. I know that they don't have gluten there. But oil, I think is no oils too. Well, they have their whole approach like a health restaurant, and it's actually very good. And also I think the most is raw.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So,
but it's really good. It's not the raw that is not good, guys, because I have been in restaurant that is raw vegan that I really didn't love it. This one is incredible. Everything they make, and especially the hot chocolate. I can't go there and don't have hot chocolate. Doesn't matter how
hot chocolate.
Yeah, doesn't matter how hot it's outside. I will have my hot chocolate. And the potato salad. Oh my god, the potato salad is really good. And they're awesome. The owners are really, really nice people. Always were. And they have been listening our podcast, and they had like a bunch of stuff to talk about it. And that was really good, when we get there and he started talking about some of our episodes. It was funny. So he actually said he prefers see us on YouTube because he likes to see our face.
Yeah, and I've heard that even from people in my family. I mean, of course, they're going to be biased. They want to see our faces, obviously, but
or they already are tired of our face. I see already enough.
But I do want to make sure that we do give a shout out to Zen Mystery, not only because they're loyal listeners, but also because their food is amazing. And we're at a point where we have to make sure that vegan restaurants stay open. So let's give a shout out to Zen Mystery. Where are they located? I know it's
It's Dania. I was going to say
Dania.
wrong. It's Dania Beach. Yeah.
Dania Beach, Florida. The owners are pretty much always there. I mean, they're super
They are
cool.
always there. They are always there, and they have a great food. And not only this, the whole environment of the place is very nice. You know.
Yeah, it's very
nice.
like they have this little section where they have little knickknacks and
They actually has a place that people go for meditation. I think there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On the side. Have you seen that it has on the side? They have like.
I didn't know it was for meditation.
Yeah, they have meditation there.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
Also other thing that I love, they have almost in all the tables have like some title cards, different styles.
Okay.
I always take some cards, and it's shocking, but every single time is a good message.
Well, I've been there. I've been there before, but I don't think I've been there since we began the podcast. Because I know I've seen the owner. I remember going there, and I've seen the owner. But I don't think I was there since having the podcast. And I remember you telling me that he was like, "Where's Joey? Where's Joey?"
We must go.
So we should go, the three of us,
yeah.
And that would be fun. So I have to make sure that all three of us are there. So the Tofu Trio will be at Zen Mystery at some point.
I try to go every single time I go rollerblading with Naomi or Virginia at the Hollywood beach. We stop there on the way back and have dinner there. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And I feel like I need to try the hot chocolate because I don't think I've had vegan hot chocolate.
It's incredible. I'm not saying this to make they feel good, because I try hot chocolates all the time everywhere I go because I love hot chocolate. But I think it's my favorite.
Okay.
I definitely think it so far is my favorite hot chocolate. I go there already think in the hot chocolate.
Okay. So Zen Mystery and Dania Beach.
Of a potato salad too.
I don't think I've had the potato salad. Whenever I think of the awesome tuna fish sandwich that you make that John loves, and I love it too, but John gets to have it way more than I do. That's kind of close to potato salad, I guess, except you use chickpeas?
No, it's different. Yeah, I use chickpeas and hearts of palms. They have a tuna salad there too. I never tried, I think, the tuna salad there, because I'm not this person that loves tuna salad. I even didn't love before being vegan, and after being vegan, it's just, okay, I can eat one sandwich and that's it. I prefer the other stuff he has there.
Yeah.
But I cannot really say that because I never really tried the tuna salad. I tried other stuff. They have a bread, like a onion bread. That's unbelievable too.
Okay.
So guys, if you're around, South Florida, stop by, because the mystery is a mystery.
Zen Mystery.
Should go there. Yeah.
That's interesting. Next time we go, I'm going to ask him about the name of the restaurant. Why Zen Mystery? I mean, that's a very cool, interesting name, but I wonder why they chose that.
That's true. Let's see what he's going to tell us.
Yeah.
So, maybe next time I go there, I can do an interview with him too.
Why not? I think that would be great.
Yeah, so he can talk a little bit about why they came up with the name. And I will try to do that, even if it's short, because he's always very busy.
Yeah. So where is John? Where's my boy?
John's working. So he spent the entire week in Chicago. So I went to Brazil. I came back from Brazil. I basically just changed my suitcase and went to Chicago for him. It was his mom's 80th birthday.
Okay.
Sorry.
Happy birthday.
I said her age. I didn't want, because she
want me to edit that out?
No, that's okay. He's probably not going to listen to us, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. So anyways, and I went for the birthday, but I was already so many days far away. John needed to stay a little bit more there. He was helping his dad and his mom. So I came back Monday and he came back Friday. But because he was there, even though he was working, all his work is like a bit up. So
yeah. Piled up? Yeah.
Yes, piled up. So he's really busy, and I scheduled Halloween for him party. Yeah. I scheduled a dinner tonight. So he, and I say to him, like, I do the podcast with Joy, and you can work, so because you have the dinner.
Yeah.
Or he's not going, or he was going to miss the dinner. So whatever.
No. You can't turn down a dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question that something that John and I brought up the last time we did a show together, just the two of us, and I want to get your thoughts on it. The F word. I'm not going to say the word, but John shockingly seemed to be okay with not bleeping the F word. So,
wow.
Oh, you didn't hear that part?
Is the last episode? I didn't listen yet. I didn't listen to the past one. I listened the other one that you guys talk a lot about Brazil and blah blah blah. And I listened your dad. I listened your dad one. So now I have to go back. I was in Brazil, guys. I was not listening anything. I was
yeah. Like I
running
said,
around, and after Chicago, so I'm listening parts.
when you're out of town, when you're on vacation, visiting family, whatever, I don't expect you guys to drop everything for the podcast. And you guys, to your credit, you do a lot of travel. I definitely should do more. I plan. Actually, I won't say I'm planning. My girlfriend is planning on a European trip next year, I think in July. So at some point next year, I'll be doing my own bit of traveling. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, what was I talking about? The F word.
The F word.
Yeah, the F word. Okay. So when John and I were recording, he actually said the F word. Typically, I'm the potty mouth. I'm the one that's like F word this, F word that.
Or what he say the F word?
I don't remember. It wasn't like out of anger or anything like that. It was more out of like, he was just talking. When you get two boys together talking, that word is going to come out a lot. And so he said it, and then he said it a second time, I believe. And then I was like, John,
what's wrong with John?
And so I was like, so then we started talking about it, and to my surprise, he said that I didn't have to bleep it out. And I was like, are you sure you don't want me to bleep it out? He said, whatever. And then we talked about how YouTube has this rule, like it's more about in the first 10 minutes, you can't say the F word or something like that. And then after that, the 10 minutes, you can say it.
Well, we're already in 30 minutes, so we could say fuck.
So I mean,
John doesn't really like bad words. That's the point.
But he's the one who says it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's what I'm saying. So that's the point. It's like a weird for me hearing he's saying. When he's saying normally he's really angry, but it's not really normal. He definitely tried to say, but I'm okay.
Maybe
Whatever.
I'm a bad influence. I don't know, because I say a lot.
You are so nice.
But I do say those words a lot. I say a lot of bad words.
You are part of Italian, I remember my grandpa yelling.
Actually, my father said the F word. If you listen closely, at one point when we were talking about John Wick, I think he said the F word. I'm like, okay.
I actually, Joy, I used to yell in Italian many times.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You speak Italian?
No, but I yell Italian. My grandpa used to do it. My grandma, everybody, porca cane. Yeah, all the time.
Wow.
All the time. And I still like, caspita.
Vaffanculo.
Vaffanculo. Oh my God, guys, sorry.
Why?
Because it's bad words.
It is, but no one who doesn't speak Italian, they're not going to know what the hell.
Well, but people might know these bad words. People know the bad words everywhere, basically.
That's true. But I mean, yeah, and I think if you watch any, is it in The Godfather where they say vaffanculo? I don't remember. Putana. There are a lot of bad words in Italian they sound pretty,
Yeah, but oh my God, I remember for everything. My grandpa, porco cane, for everything was like, oh my God, serious.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'll do a little more research on the YouTube rule regarding, at what point they don't really care so much about when you say it, just so I have that in mind, so I can kind of say, okay, here is the rule.
Anyways, we have to kind of like say that's for adults, no? So
for what? I'm sorry?
I think when we post, you have to we have to leave out 18
Well,
year
whenever
old earlier.
whenever I post a video, they have this thing where it doesn't specify that. It doesn't specify 18 or older. It asks, is it for children? And I say no. Even when we don't say the F word, I don't say it's for children because of the title alone, Vegans Talking Shit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't demonetize. I think it only, because when you click on not for children, there's another thing that opens up that gets more specific.
Specific, yeah.
And I don't really worry about that because it's not like, we're saying the word a lot, and they actually check it automatically so that, like, even if I were to, like, if we were to say the F word a lot, like all the time, and I were not to, tell the truth as far as that goes, they would automatically know anyway.
I guess they know the Italian bad words, so you shouldn't break all that.
They might. I mean, YouTube is global.
We can search a little bit to understand a little bit better about this.
Oh, I also totally changing the subject, but still about vegan stuff. I was thinking about doing, what if you were to do an interview in Portuguese? Like, remember how I was talking about the singer in the band?
Well, I messaged her.
Oh, okay.
I didn't receive a message back yet, so I need to really figure out her email. Normally, when you just message in the social media, go for another window. Unless she already added you or messaged you, there's like a two little windows in Instagram. Okay. So I need to figure out her email to send an email to her to see if she's going to message us back.
Well, I think she speaks English, but
I think you do have a lot of things to ask her, so
yeah,
it'd be better in English as well.
Right, but I was thinking, like, because whenever I post a video on YouTube for our podcast, there are 2 channels. I created 2 different what are they called? Playlists. One is called Vegans Talking Shit. That one's obvious. The other one is called Portuguese. Oh. And like, remember when we did the Portuguese version of Gary Yourofsky's interview?
Yeah.
So I think we can we can't do it a lot, obviously, because that would be a lot to put on you, because obviously neither John nor I speak Portuguese. But if you were to, let's say you were to do an interview, and I know you said that you weren't going to do it, but if you were going to do an interview with, let's say, your sister, you can do something like that that's 100% Portuguese, and then we can have the English translation at the bottom, like we did for, the opposite for Gary Yourofsky. And I think that would be pretty cool.
I could actually find some people in Brazil that's kind of like more involved with veganism too. Maybe we can put subtitles in English too for people know what they're talking about if they want to know.
Yeah,
what they're talking about. But yes, you can do that.
Yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. And we already do have a decent number. I mean, not a lot. Aside from the United States, our number 2, where we have the most listeners, is Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, we love our Canadian.
Every single night.
Well, John loves Canada more than anyone, I think.
Oh, Canada. So yeah, it's fine. And also, well, I can have actually many friends that I have been forcing to go to vegan restaurants with me.
Yeah.
This time I was surprised. I didn't invite a few people for one specific restaurant because I want to go to All You Can Eat Pizza. That is vegan restaurant. It's basically, there is 2 vegan restaurants now in my city only, in Brazil. And it's not a small city, it's basically 400,000 people. If put all the cities together, get like 700, but because they are all connected. But only my city is like about 400, and there's still only 2 restaurants, and one of them is pretty good. I ate there many times. Both are pretty good, okay? But one is more simple. This one is more like fancy, and they have a all-you-can-eat pizza. And
that sounds amazing.
It always were amazing. My entire life is like, it's not only this pizza. Is think about any kind of pizza you can think about.
Oh,
you have there.
That's awesome.
So I want to go, but I don't want, because some of my friends, they feel kind of like forced because I don't go in the other restaurants anymore. If they want to come, they come, or you can meet in another situation. Okay. And I didn't invite people almost to go. Just two of my friends that I know that they like vegan food. One of them actually she was vegan for a while, but she has her battles, so she's dealing with that now and is not a vegan anymore. And the other one, she likes. She just go and don't complain at all.
Yeah.
And I invite only them. And in the end, one start talking to each other, and they start like receive message. Why did you invite me? Even my sister went.
That's awesome.
Even my sister, she say, if you invite me, I will go with you. Like it can come. I just didn't invite for people don't feel pressure, like, oh my God, Vanessa is making me go to this bigger restaurant. In the end, everybody went and everybody ate a lot, and the pizza was amazing. Oh, the brigadeiro pizza, like a chocolate, coconut pizza is amazing because there's sweets too. There's a bunch of sweets and savories. And I already miss that pizza.
Wow. That sounds, I mean, I might go to Brazil just for that.
You should go visit us anytime.
And where, that's in São Paulo?
No, it's São Paulo. It's like 30 minutes from São Paulo. It's called Jundiaí, the city.
Say that again?
Jundiaí.
I'm not even going to try that. Wow.
Yeah, I live in Jundiaí. I live in Jundiaí. I board there. So, yeah.
Okay.
My home city. São Paulo is too busy for me now, even though it has so many vegan restaurants. Actually, I think might have even more than New York because it's a huge city. And it's shocking. Yeah. Every single time I open the Happy Cow, it's like a list.
That's good.
I follow people on social media that goes, and sometimes I want to go, but it is so busy. The traffic is insane. It's like 10 times worse than Miami. And actually can be dangerous. When I move with John, I'm kind of like a little bit scared because I don't know how John would react if someone come to steal his phone, because it's happened in Brazil, especially in São Paulo. If you are in the traffic, these little kids, they come in the windows and try to steal you. So,
little kids?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's
wow.
the little kids normally that steal these little things, Joy. Unfortunately. I don't know if you saw the news from Brazil this week. Was pretty bad, pretty horrible. Yeah, they was almost a war. Like the police got inside in a community. Was like a big news in Brazil. It's huge, but everywhere I saw everywhere. Some of Americans are really asking me about it. They kind of like invaded this Islam that has like a traffic.
Yeah.
In Rio de Janeiro, and in the end, I think is already 128 people died.
Wow.
4 of them was policemen. The rest was basically all criminals.
Yeah.
But it's such, the whole system is so messed up.
Yeah.
I remember work in one of that community that called Morro do Alemão. I used to work inside there because one of the company was my client. It started many years ago in this middle, and the Islam start coming around, like City of God.
Yeah.
But around from few companies, and the companies remain there. And to get there, you have to go through the community.
Yeah.
That is Islam, and it's dangerous. And I remember seeing for the first time like a 14-year-old with this kind of these guns, huge.
Oh, like the AR-15?
Like almost like a war.
Yeah.
That was after that, I think after few more weeks working there, not because of that, but for me it was a reality that I didn't see, I never saw, even being a Brazilian. But it's the reality that they live, and it's normal. And for me was my lucky was I had someone from Rio that who used to work with me in my car and say, no, don't go back, because I was like really putting rear and go back.
Yeah.
They say, no, don't go back. They shoot the car. Like, what should I do?
Yeah.
And just drive calm. Like, how you drive calm?
That would be impossible for me.
In this situation, how you deal with that? But it's so many other things that involves. Plus, I used to see also like a really little kids playing these places in the garbage. So
Oh,
really in the mountains of garbage. How do you want these kids grow up like fine,
right.
like great humans with great opportunities they basically don't have. So it's really, really messed up. So, and Sao Paulo is not too much better. Sao Paulo City,
Yeah.
is a little bit more apart because it's bigger than Rio de Janeiro. So Rio de Janeiro, you are in like a really, really fancy
Well, it's like
neighborhood,
touristy. It's all
and
very,
you turn, yeah, but the favela is there, the slums are there.
yeah,
So you turn one street from like the most expensive square feet of the Rio de Janeiro, and you see a slum.
yeah,
So it's all really together. São Paulo is a little bit more apart. They
yeah.
could put the slums around, but you
I
can be
want to
in traffic and get stalled.
I want to be clear because when you say slum, it sounds like Islam. So
Oh,
we have to make sure that it's
Islam
clear to our listeners that you're saying slums, not Islam. It's like, no, she's not saying Islam is bad.
is
No, no,
Islam
you're saying it correctly. You're saying slum, but
can
when
sound the some. Oh,
it
okay.
sounds a
No,
little
guys,
bit,
I'm talking about the communities that unfortunately is, I don't know even how to describe.
yeah. Well, and also Brazil is a very, very big country, so you're not describing all of Brazil.
No, no, not at all. My city is amazing.
Yeah.
Jundiaí, I used to call my city, is
Because I know that
perfect.
we have some people in our vegan group who have their feelings about Brazil, and they're totally wrong. I won't say
Yeah,
names, but you've had your little
I know who it
yeah.
is. I know.
Brazil
No,
is a
no. So
beautiful
Brazil
country.
is huge. I'm just saying about few parts that,
Yeah,
as I'm saying, I never saw nothing this that we see on the TV or City of God before went to work in a community like that.
yeah,
So I spent my entire life without seeing nothing very dangerous.
yeah,
But actually, is a concern for me. Certain areas or really big cities go all the time with John. It is. I'm not going to lie,
yeah.
because I don't know how he would react if someone come steal something from him.
I think it's hard.
You guys are American. You guys are not prepared for that.
Yeah, yeah. We are very coddled here in America. We're very privileged. We're not.
Yeah, but let's be clear. There's so many good places to go in Brazil, nice
Absolutely.
place to go. So yeah, worth the visit.
I
I
mean,
still
all
take
you
my
can eat
husband
pizza,
there.
that sells me.
All you can eat pizza is pretty good.
Wow. You know what? I've never had. It's a shame that Plant Pizza closed down because my father, when I was having that one episode with him, he said he'd never had good vegan pizza. I should have taken him to Plant
Well,
Pizza.
taking into love life.
Well, no, that's downtown Miami. There's no way.
I invite your dad and Terry to go to Love Life with me. I say I can drive you guys there.
Well, I actually, though I've been to Love Life, I've never had their pizza there. I've heard great things about it, but I can tell you that Plant Pizza, and maybe Love Life would change my mind, but Plant Pizza, when it existed, was by far my favorite. And my niece, Mallory, that was her favorite pizza, vegan or non-vegan. Mallory,
I like
who
that
is
pizza.
not vegan, considered Plant Pizza to be her favorite vegan place because it was that good. And I think that my father would have also had a bit of a revelation. A revelation? Well, whatever. He would have been shocked with how good that pizza was. And who knows, maybe Love Life is just as good. I'll have to try it at some point.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's pretty good. It's basically my favorite. People used to talk a lot about the Italy.
Oh, yeah,
The name is weird.
it is weird. Italy.
Yeah, we actually you got the pizzas there for the Halloween party.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
For
yeah,
Larry.
some people really love that pizza, but
Yeah.
I still preferring the Love Life is my favorite around here.
Okay, so we've been recording for a while, Vanessa.
Jeez, it's already 50 50 minutes. I talk too much, Joey. You should cut me. Like, what does it stop? Can
Never.
cut like many parts if you want.
Never. You actually stay on topic. So no, I would
I
never.
didn't stay on topic because the topic is on topic today.
That's true. You're right. So let's end it here, and we will perhaps next week we can have a conversation about, off the air, about our online store and the growth of the brand. And we definitely, because we haven't done an episode with all three of us together in a long time.
Yes.
So we definitely have to do that. But
This
for
week
now,
you can do any day you and John can. I can fit myself in it. So
okay, beautiful.
Okay.
All right. So for Vegans Talking Shit, I'm Joey.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are out of here. Until next time. Bye, everyone.
Ciao, bello.
Ciao, bello and bella.
Ciao, bello.